Hello everyone, I'm Mithra. We're here. Final fight. Pepin Milkfrog. This is it. Been waiting to fight him. Last ruffian in the game? Maybe. There has been an update. And I wanted to update it because I saw in the update for the Tabletop Simulator that there might be ways to get Pepin's limbs or something. You could tear them off. And since we're fighting Pepin, definitely wanted to get into that. There was also some updated rule changes along with this. A new ruffian. Look at that. This is King and Queen. They're conjoined twins. Very cool. They have their own deck here. I will move them off the board, or move this off their board real quick. There is their artwork. Like I said, conjoined twins. Very cool. It has everything you would need to be able to fight this. So, maybe I'll do an extra episode and we'll check out the new Ruffian. However, I have everything set up for a final fight. Because that's where I am right now. This is a save for a final fight. And if you read right here, during setup, it says, appoint the new sheriff. Just like we did with Jerry the Cat, they receive Sheriff's Glue unique gear. And I was unable to find the Sheriff's Glue unique gear. I loaded up everything. Here's the new deck. As you see, it's got a whistle, unexpected limb, well-worn shorts, Gooby Shovel, which we already have one, Sheriff's Anchor, Sheriff's Lighter, Jerry the Cat, again, we already have that, and the Giblet Gloves. I am not seeing Sheriff's Glue in there. So maybe I can't fight him as an endgame, or them. So that'd be disappointing. But maybe it will get updated. This game is being updated as we speak. Again, I just want to remind everybody, this is a prototype version. This is the Tabletop Simulator version. You should only be playing Tabletop Simulator if you intend to buy a game, much like an emulator. I don't know if that's really the rules, but that's how I feel. You should be intending on buying the game if you're going to play the Tabletop Simulator for free. So, with that said, it is constantly getting updated. This is a prototype. I want to stress that. Rules are bound to change by the time the Kickstarter gets up. And we have a brand new board. This is awesome. As you can see, now it says buying order goes that way, beating order goes this way, meaning turn order during the fight goes down, buy-in during the town phase goes up. That's an awesome, nice little addition. Remember we talked about crit hits last time. Hold on, I had to move the board around here to put the new board on, and I think my people got all messed up. So I think they're supposed to be here. This person's supposed to be here. Sorry, yeah, when I moved the new board to show off the new board that was added with the thing, everybody got all messed up. So we'll put them all back in order. That looks correct. Oh no, I think he's supposed to be here. No, that was right. Yeah, right here. He's supposed to be 3 away from the side, 2 from the bottom here. He's supposed to be here. Now it's all right. Everything may check everything else. I thought I locked everything. I just didn't lock the minis. Yeah, so you can see these are all locked. This is not locked. This is not locked. Not locked. Locked. So the things I was going to have to interact with, I didn't lock. And this other stuff, that's why... So the minis and all this, that's why they were all spread apart. Okay, because I had to get the new board. And now we've done that. We've got everything set up. Let's talk about the final fight here with Pepin Milkfrog. Let's go. So, as you can see, setup. You place 1 giant milk jug on the board per townsfolk. So we've got 3 of them. That's where you can see. I put them in the order. You can see on the final fight it goes 1, 2, 3. So that's where I had it. I think I had one right here. Was in a bad spot or something. So 1, 2, 3. So we are good there. I think I can lock this wishing well. Yeah, lock. Okay. This I might interact with so this doesn't get locked. Next, we got Jerry Cat. We already did that. Now, Ruffian ability, quick chug. Pepin takes 2 actions on his turn. Very butcher-esque. So maybe we're about to get butchered. I don't know. Now, terrain thing. So this takes 2 mocks, and you tip over the jug. Tip the giant milk jug. Roll. So the way this reads, I'm assuming this means that you don't actually do it. Like, you want to do it. See, so it always says, like, make a wish and then roll, right? So you're making the wish and then you're rolling. Oops. Same thing with this. It's like interact, roll, interact, then roll. You knock on the door, now you roll. So this is weird. The way it reads is tip the giant milk jug, meaning that you would then tip it. You did tip it, and now you're rolling. So then for this to say 1 through 5, it's too heavy for you, makes it sound like you didn't actually tip the jug. So maybe it should read like approach the jug, roll, or try to tip the jug, roll. See, because like I said, with these other ones, the way it reads, when at the door, knock for assistance, then you roll. See, so you did knock. So you've already knocked, now you're rolling. Right? You're interacting with it, now the car won't start. So this is kind of weird. I'm going to play it as you don't actually tip it over. I need a 6 plucks to tip it over. So we'll see how that goes. So in order to defeat, we have to all giant milk bugs are from the board. So until we do it, that's what we have to do. We have to remove it from the board. Or maybe it is you tip it over and you can't carry it off the board. Maybe you do tip it over and you can't carry it. Let's see if there's a flip side to this. No, there's no like flipped or empty side, so yep, you just can't carry it away. So anyway, then we can't do anything. He's unable to go below 1 HP until all these are gone. So we have to remove all 3 of these. So then you get results when you defeat him. And our special objective is to deal the final blow to Pepin with Jerry the Cat. So there's a regular defeat, special objective. We're obviously going to go for special objective. All right. So with that, everything's good. We're all ready to go. Let's go ahead. Oops. This is supposed to be here. Sorry. They came with all new decks too. So I had to do a lot of reshuffling everything. Everything else looks good. All right, here we go. I'm excited. Let's go. Pepin Milkfrog. First card. Whip. Desperate Bite. Target. Random. Move to target. If Pepin reaches them, deal 2 damage. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Random. 1 to 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9. Crit. I reroll. 1 to 3. 4, 5, 6. Okay. So, move to target. If he reaches them, deal 2 damage. 1, 2. He does reach. Of course he's going to. He's got 6 movements. So, he does reach. Going to deal 2 damage. Now, awesome. This thing right here, the Murky Moat. Let's go down to Norman Fishboy with his life vest. When adjacent to the Murky Moat or Town Pond, reduce all damage taken by 1 to a minimum of 1. Awesome. We only take 1, even though it says we take 2. Awesome. That's his first card. Remember, we're getting butchered here. He's getting 2 actions. Second action. Let's go, Pepin. Nasty Milk. All townsfolk within 2. That is every... No, it's not. Yancey is not within 2. Deal 1 damage to all targets. Move towards the farthest townsfolk. The milk coats the target's weapons. All targets lose 1 accuracy. So everybody but Yancey's going to lose 1 accuracy, and everybody takes 1 damage. So that would be Granny Melba. You're coming down to 2. Norman's down to 3. Not good. He's the sheriff. Oops. I got to remove accuracy. He's down to 2 accuracy. That's fine. Still thing hits on anything but a 1. Her losing accuracy is kind of a wee bit worse. She's down to -3. Not bad, however. That is the end of Pepin's turn. Now it is our turn. Oh, no. He's going to move towards Yancey, right? Move towards the farthest townsfolk. 1, 2. He's right there. Right next to Yancey now. Okay. Now it is Yancey Plover's turn. So, first we will move with Yancey, because we got to get to those milk jugs. He's got a 3 movement. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Going to get right to here so we can still attack. You're going to have to move Norman. Okay, so we're still right next to him, so we can attack with our Gooby Shovel, which is 2 mocks, 6 plus accuracy for 2 damage. We get 2 accuracy, 1 accuracy. We are now at 3 accuracy. This will hit on a 3 plus and will cost us 2 mocks. He still has 3 mocks even after doing this. So let's roll. It's a 5. That's a hit. That's 2 damage. Brings it down to 10 for Pepin Milkfrog. Now we've still got, what was it? We still have 3 mocks left. We will spend 2 to taunt, and we will spend 1 to white flag. That's 3. You take no damage from Ruffian until your next turn. Can only be used once per fight. We've now used this. Did it have any additional bonuses real quick? No additional bonuses. We've used the white flag. We are now taunting, and we were taking no damage. That's Yancey. On to Norman. All right, Norman, you need to stay next to this river. 1, 2, 3, or where are we actually? We're at 4 movement. Yeah, so he not only I want him to stay next to the moat because of this. Murky moat reduces damage, but also he's agoraphobic, which sucks. So agoraphobic means I need to stay next to terrain, otherwise I take 1 damage at the end of my turn. So 1, 2, 3. Actually 1, 2, 3, 4 will get him here. He's still in the murky mode. He's only going to take 1 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now he is 1, 2, 3, 4 away. I think this only has range 3 because this is a melee weapon. So it is range 5. But it's not a dagger, so we don't add 1 damage or anything. So lengthy limbs still adds +2 range with all melee weapons. And range 3. So this is actually a range 5. And we are 1, 2, 3, 4. Range 5. We are well within. Hits on a 1. Or anything but a 1. That's a 5. That's going to do 1 damage. I think that's going to trigger his thing. No, it's not. He's at 9. Okay. That's Norman Fishboy. He doesn't have anything else he can do, right? 1 mox. He's got 2 mox left. He could restore 1 HP to an adjacent townsfolk. Too bad he can't heal himself. That sucks. But, so what we'll do is we'll spend that 2 mox to equip this Smithy's apron. Because we've already got the, we're below our max, right? So taking this off now doesn't do anything. Our max HP goes back down to 5, but we're already at 3 anyway. So we'll equip this now. So once per fight we can stop all damage. And then we'll put this back on. So that's that. Now let's do Granny Melba's turn. She is 1, 2, 3 away. She has a whopping 5 movement. This has a range 4. So 1, 2, 3. We'll get turned to here for 1 movement. 1, 2. Now she will attack. So the hand cannon costs 3 mox. It's got 5 accuracy for 3 damage. She's 4 away, so 1, 2, 3, 4. It's gonna hit on a 4 plus. 4 plus. Oh, it's a 2. So we miss. No big deal. Now we'll just move our remaining. What was it? 1, 2. We move 2, or we only move 1. So we got 4 left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because we need to get to these milk jugs. All right. That's that. We taunted. Back to Pepin. We have taunted. Farthest townsfolk. Place Pepin adjacent to the target, regardless of distance. Deal 1 damage to all townsfolk within 3 range. So we did taunt him. So we can move adjacent. Place Pepin adjacent to the target. Place Pepin adjacent to the target and deal 1 damage to all townsfolk. Okay. We will place him here, because it says we get to place him adjacent. So we place him adjacent. Now he's not within 3 of anybody, so he's not going to do that. Let's deal 1 damage to all townsfolk within 3 range. That's fine. It will do him. He's not taking any damage this turn because of the this. Take no damage from Ruffian until your next turn. So he's taking no damage. He taunted. That will be the first card. Let's go to the second card. Toss Milk. Farthest Townsfolk. Now, this says if the next card in the action deck targets a single it targets you. So that sucks. I don't know if Taunter should read all the actions next monster turn target you, but I'm going to take it as only this next single one, even though he's drawing 2. So that kind of sucks. Because I much rather would have targeted this. So Farthest Townsfolk, that's going to be Granny. Targets within 9, they take 1 damage. Turn around and move forward. Well, he was facing this way, so he'll just run into the wall. Good for him. Does he slide against the wall in this game? I don't remember. It doesn't say anything about board edges. So he collides with the board edge. We'll just treat it as stuff he can't pass through. So he just ran into the board edge. She was not within 9, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It lands on this arm here. Now this is a weird card because it's worded weird. So he's milk tossing. So I'm going to say he throws a whole bunch of milk. I don't know if he's throwing it out of a bucket, but it appears that he throws it out of a massive bottle, like a glass bottle. So he's throwing the glass bottle full of milk. He throws it 9. It lands. Didn't hit anybody. It took 1 damage. Then, after effect, the bottle shatters and all townsfolk within 3 squares deal. So he threw it. It landed here, and now 3 squares within this. It's like a grenade. 1, 2. So it does hit her. She takes 1 damage. All right, there's 4 cards. Okay, that was the second card. She took 1 damage. Perfect. Everyone's almost dead. Not everyone. She's almost dead, and Norman's not doing that well either. Okay, now, that's him. Back to Yancey. So Yancey is going to attack first. He's got, again, 3x. It's going to be a 3+ to hit with his Gooby Shovel. That's a hit. 2 damage. Triggers a breakpoint. Interrupts his movement. You know what? I shouldn't have done that because it interrupts his movement. I should have went 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move to here first because I forgot that the break interrupts your movement. And he really needs to get to this. Like, movement is very important in this because I need to tip over all these things. Otherwise, I just can never kill this guy. So he definitely needs to be there. His movement's only 3, too. That really sucks. His movement's only 3. Okay. Now we'll trigger his thing. Close to town. That's him. Take 1 damage. Move towards the furthest townfolk. Okay. Tongue slap. So he takes 1 damage. Moving towards the furthest townsfolk. He's got a movement of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because again, this murky moat is an obstacle even to the frog. Okay. That was a break. So it's now Norman's turn. Norman, 1, how close are you? 1, 2, 3, you're within 4. Might as well just attack now. So anything on a 2, anything but a 2, I mean. 3, that deals 1 damage. He's down to 6. Now we will move. Norman's got 4 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now remember, he's always got to be near stuff because he's agoraphobic. Got to get to this milk. Got to get to this milk. Got to get to this milk. Next, Granny Melba. She can't shoot because she shot last time. So, she'll spend her 2 mocks to Coward's Cloak. Coward's Cloak. Move 2 squares away from the ruffian and restore 1 HP. Restoring 1 HP. 2 squares away from the ruffian. 1, 2. Now for her movement, which is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's at the first milk jug, which is great. She does not have enough mocks to activate it. Because this costs 2. I need to activate this because I wouldn't be able to get near it if I wasn't. Didn't move the extra 2. That's the end of our turn. Back to Pepin. Alright, Pepin. Why is it flipping like not flipping? Or Milk Frenzy. Pepin is invigorated by his milk. He gains +1 movement. Reshuffle the action deck and play the next card. So he gains +1 movement, and now we're going to draw 2 more cards. No. Come on. There we go. The first of those 2. Townsfolk with the most equipped gear. That's new. That's brand new. That's the first time I've ever seen this targeting. Neat. I like it. It's gonna be Granny. This is still equipped. It doesn't get discarded, so it's still equipped. Just can only use it once per fight. So they both are full. What if there's... I should have just taunted again. Yeah, I mean, I should always be taunting. I forget he's got 5. So yeah, I am taunting with him as well. Because he only moved an attack, so it costs 2. So he also taunted. Not like it makes a difference on this. Because it's when it targets a single person. And this is not targeting a single person. See, Taunter. Next card in the action deck targets a single townsfolk. It targets you instead. So this one isn't out a single, so this one doesn't qualify to be taunted. Now, we roll off between Yancey. So 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 for Yancey. He's coming towards Granny. He's not going to get to her. Especially since I should have pulled him. I should have pulled him with Norman. So 1, 2. I should have pulled him here with Norman. Okay. He's got, what is it? 7 movement. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He didn't get there. No aftermath triggered. Next card. Because remember, the first card was the milk card that said to draw another AI. Squashing Leap. Target farthest townsfolk. It's going to be Yancey, I'm pretty sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So it's Yancey. Place Pepin next to the target, regardless of distance. Deal 1 damage. If there are 4 townsfolk on the board, trigger the after effect. No, we will not be triggering the after effect. There you go. Place Pepin next to the target. 1 damage. Yancey, you take 1. Down to 3. Okay. Yancey's turn. He's going to attack. Yancey with a 3+. That's an 8. Going to do 2 damage. That's going to trigger yet another thing. This time I couldn't have moved. So this just interrupts his turn and ends it. Farthest townsfolk. Move to target. Our townsfolk who collide with Pepin during this take 1 damage. Then deal 1 damage to all townsfolk adjacent to Pepin. No one's going to be adjacent to you. You're only moving 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. That's the end of him. I mean, we're at 4 life. He's going down. Just got to tip over these milk things. Norman. 1. I wonder if... does this block line of sight? Obstacle. I'm just going to assume it blocks line of sight. Right? I think it said all obstacles block line of sight. Come on. Nope. Come on. Where is... Terrain, obstacles. Obstacles block the movement of both townsfolk and ruffians. The townsfolk must be staying adjacent to outside and interact with it. Some obstacles require townsfolk. Okay. Doesn't say anything about line of sight. Obstacles block movement. Alright. No line of sight matters. Range attack with the cat. Throwing the cat at him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Throwing the cat at him. This has a range of 5. So anything but a 1. That was a 1. What a crappy roll, too. It, like, barely went up. Alright, so that was a miss. Didn't do any damage. Norman, you have 4 movement, correct? 4. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gotta get to this stuff. Alright, Moment of truth here. Come on, Granny. You have to interact with this. You have to get a 6+. Otherwise, you just pass your turn. 6+, please. That's a crit. That's a 10. This is removed from the board. That's one jug down. Okay. Milk spills everywhere. Pepin is enraged. Place him next to you and take 1 damage. Remove the jug from the board. Okay, that sucks. Now she just takes 1 damage. She's down to 1. Probably going to kill her now. That really sucks. So, that's the end of Granny Melba's turn. Oh, well, no, wait. She can still move now. Interacting took 2, right? He only took 2 mocks. That wasn't a trap, or it wasn't a breakpoint that triggered that. So, she can still move. Let's go with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll get to here. Yes, we'll get to here. So, I couldn't have actually taunted. Oh, I could taunt before, so I would spend the 2 mocks to taunt before I attacked. So, if this targets one person, it's going to target Yancey. Why does it keep flipping like crazy? Farthest townsfolk. It's targeting Yancey anyway. It's targets within 9. Okay, so this is this throwing thing again. So really, if it's within 12, he's going to take damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Lands here, explodes 3 out. No one's there. All right, what else are we doing? Turn around and move forward. Okay. Turn around and move forward. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Next card. All townsfolk within 2 range. No one. Deal 1 damage to all targets. Move towards the farthest townsfolk. Okay. Move towards the farthest townsfolk. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Back to Yancey. 1, 2, 3. Really? He only has 3 movement? Yes, he does. Ooh, man, that sucks. It's going to be a whole turn. Now he's taunting. Okay. Next, Norman. 1, 2. Gonna get to here. Norman, you need to do this. That's a 1. Nothing happens. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Getting to here. Spending her 2 mocks to heal. And then moving 2. 1, 2. Next turn I'll be able to do that twice. Alright. Pepin Milkfrog, your turn. Jug Crush. Closest townsfolk, that's Yancey. Move to target. If Pepin reaches them, trigger the after effect. After effect, wow, this is a big one. The target has a chance to react. They must choose one. Cower. The target cowers and the jug glances off their head. They take 1 damage and must lower accuracy by 2. Brace for impact. If 3+ mocks. He does have 3+ mocks. All he did was taunt. Yeah, he's got 3+ mocks. Target squares up, taking the full force of the jugging milk for 2 damage. The jug bounces backwards, spilling down Pepin. Oh, wait, what? Oh, wait, yeah. So it activates his weakness. Okay, the target moves up, taking the full force of the milk jug for 2 damage. The jug bounces forward, spilling milk down Pepin's back. Pepin's weakness is now active. Remove this from the game. I don't even know if I really want to activate this. I know it sounds weird, but I think I'd rather just take the 1 and lose the 2 accuracy. Because 2 damage would put him at 1. Yeah, I'm just going to take the 1 damage and lose the 2 accuracy. I don't care about his weakness. His weakness just makes him take 1 damage whenever Pepin is placed. He's already at 4. Like, eh. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, I can't kill him anyway. I can't even kill him unless these are off the board. So even if his weakness was active and he was moving around, teleporting all over the place, taking damage all the time, didn't matter until I remove all these jugs. So, big deal. I'll just take the 1 damage and lose the 2 accuracy. Okay. Closest townsfolk. Again, that's... Oh, he didn't move, did he? Move to target. Yeah, he did move. Puts him here. No. There. Okay. So he did move last turn. So he's still... Pepin reached deal 1 damage. Oh, this card. Wow, why is this... So this card's weirdly worded. Okay. Target closest townsfolk. Move to target. If Pepin reaches them, deal 1 damage. After effect, the target skips their next turn, escaping Pepin's giant mouth. Okay. So I have to skip a turn. So what I'm assuming happens here... what I'll assume here is he bit me, now I escaped his mouth, and I skip my turn. I'm not stuck in his mouth. So that makes sense. Oops, come on. I want to move Yancey. There we go. So now Yancey just skips his turn. I mean, in reality, there's a chance everyone's about to skip their turn here. All I'm going to do is roll dice. Norman, rolling dice. 8. Good, he got this. For the giant milk jug, tip it over. Milk spills everywhere. Pepin is enraged. Place him next to you and take 1 damage, and then remove the jug from the board. Okay, remove the jug from the board. Pepin just teleports over here because he's enraged. I take 1 damage. So Norman's at 2, which is really bad because he's the sheriff. So, if you roll 6+ when activating Giant Milk Jug, you restore 1 HP and increase this weapon's damage by 1. So, Jerry the Cat's doing 2 damage now, and I just restored an HP. I can't move anywhere. I'm literally blocked. So I'll just move here. And of course I'll... because of Tabletop Simulator, so I'll have to spin her. There. Okay. How much mox is it? No, he doesn't have 4 mox. He only has 1. So that costs 2 mox. I can't even put the life vest back on because that costs 2 mox to switch gear. Okay. Granny Melba, she can't even move 2 squares away to heal. Oh, man. She's stuck in this corner, too. So she can't move 2 squares to heal. She'll just shoot him, I guess. Accuracy 3, 5+ for 3 damage. That'd put him down to 1. That'd be great. So... so I only get... So I'm going to get -2 accuracy. Or I'm only going to get... So this hits on a 6+ because I'm 2 spaces away. 1, 2... Ooh, there are 4 cards. Okay, awesome. So I forgot. So I also have this. As long as there are 4 cards in the action discard pile, you gain +3 accuracy. There are 7 cards here. So she's +3 accuracy. 1, 2, 3. That gives her a 0. 2 away. 1, 2. So this hits on a 3+. That's awesome. 3+. Go Granny Melba. That's an 8. So he's going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. He's at 1. He's unkillable until I can remove all these jugs. Yancey, you need to remove the jugs. Alright? You gotta get the jug, Yancey, because no one else is going to be able to get over there. He has to skip his turn. Hopefully he doesn't teleport over to Yancey. He's probably going to kill these 2. This is kind of weird. So I was thinking about this, right? So I bought the smelling salts, right? And this is return a knocked out townsfolk to the board adjacent to you with 1 HP. I was wondering if this would work on the sheriff. I don't know. Because the instant the sheriff is knocked out, I can't revive him. So, and you lose the second he's knocked out. So I don't think this is very good at all in the final fight. Unless you can do it interrupting. Like if you can discard something out of turn. See, because the way, so it would come to so Pepin would kill Norman, and then our round would start. Norman would be dead, and we'd lose the game because the sheriff's dead. However, if I can discard this out of turn, then I could bring him back. But we'll see what happens, because that's about to happen right here. I mean, I'm going to prevent all damage 1 time, but here we go. We'll see what happens. Target random. If Pepin reaches them, deal 2 damage. So there's a chance he could go all the way to Yancey. 1, 2, 3 on Yancey, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So targeting Granny. It's going to reach her. Moves right to there. It's going to do 2 damage. Killed her. So It's the end of Granny. She's dead. Nothing I can do about it. Granny's just dead. Okay, that's one. Next. All townsfolk within 2 squares of the murky moat. Okay. All targets take 1 damage from the moat's toxic fumes. Keep this card in front of the townsfolk. The next time the action deck would be reshuffled, all townsfolk within 2 squares of the murky moat are instantly knocked out, and this card is reshuffled. Okay, so Norman takes 1 damage. He needs to get away from that murky moat. Okay, he just needs to get away from that murky moat. Okay, Yancey, your turn. Interacting with the milk jug. A 4. Nothing happens. So now basically that's it. Basically that's it. You need to roll a 1 to a 5 or you just pass your turn. So he's taunting. Yancey's taunting. Yeah. He can't do anything. He'll just move to here. Because he has to stay, either he has to stay next to the murky moat or he has to stay next to this barn because of agoraphobia. And he's just trapped here. So he's just going to move there. Yeah, I mean, my best hope is I take this, discard that, put this on, then spend the 1 mox to not take damage again. That's my whole plan here. But I don't think I'm ever going to get over to this milk jug if Yancey doesn't do it. Okay, so Yancey. Why does it keep doing that? Farthest townsfolk. Place Pepin adjacent to the target, regardless of distance. Deal 1 damage to all townsfolk within 3. Boop. Regardless of distance. See, so even if I would have activated his weakness, it doesn't do anything. Because I can't do anything till I knock all these milk jugs off. The weakness was useless. So, okay, target takes 1 damage. That just killed Yancey. Now, I don't think there's any way I can win this now. So, I just don't think there's any way I can win. I don't think I can get over there to activate that terrain. So, this is just going to be a long, just me getting beaten to death and dying because this is invulnerable. This guy's basically invulnerable. So, okay. That's that. That's his... Oh, no, he gets 1 more turn. What's he going to do now? Weakest... So it's always going to be him. Move to target. If Pepin reaches them, trigger the activate. He's not going to reach me, at least, but... 1, 2, 3... See, so he's going to take the shortest route, so he's going to block the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to move to here. He didn't quite block the bridge, but it's not going to matter. Okay, Yancey's turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay. That's 4. I mean, this is just a long, slow death. He only has 4 movement, so... And I have to stay next to this thing because of agoraphobia, so... That's his turn. Yeah, it's just going to be a painful, long, slow death that I can just literally do nothing about, so... Okay, move all... Target none. Move all townsfolk 1 square away from Pepin. Oh my gosh, this gives me to teleport over here. Any townsfolk that move into or adjacent to a terrain piece... Oh. Okay, move all townsfolk 1 square away from Pepin. Any townsfolk that moves into or adjacent to a terrain piece smacks into it, taking 1 damage. So I don't think I have to do that. Let's see. I was here. So do. Yeah, I'm not gonna smack into anything. Okay, so I didn't smack into anything. Target none. Pepin is invigorated by his milk. He gains +1 movement, and then we're gonna reshuffle the deck and then draw a new card. So that's gonna trigger this, which is all townsfolk 2 squares away from the murky moat are instantly knocked out, and his cards reshuffled back into the action deck. So he's not within 2 squares, so blind luck has saved me so far. No, I want to take all of it. Okay? And we gotta draw one more. All townsfolk within 2 squares of Murky Moat. Okay, nobody's within 2 squares of... All target... Take 1 damage from the Murky Moat's toxic fumes. Keep this card in front of the townsfolk. The next time they are adjacent, the action deck would be reshuffled. Okay, well, agoraphobia is just gonna kill me. Okay, here we go. Agoraphobia. Keep this card in front of you. Next time, whenever you are not inside or adjacent to a terrain piece, at the end of your turn, you take 1 damage. I can't cure this agoraphobia, so I'll just take my 1 damage now. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna die from agoraphobia. Oh no, my next turn, 1, 2, 3. I'll be able to end my next turn next to him. Okay, so I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to discard this. Okay, I have to equip this. So, the way this reads is, once per fight, prevent all damage dealt to you from an action. That's only 1 action. He's going to draw 2. So I have to equip the turtle shell. You take no damage from the ruffian until your next turn. So, I have to spend my 2 Moxie to equip this, and then spend 1 Moxie to activate it. So this is now activated. He can't do any damage to me until the end of the next turn. All I can do is hope I can get here, flip this over, because this gives me +1 Mox. So I'm at 4 Mox now. The only way, this will be the most miraculous win ever in the history of wins, if I can do this. The only way for me to win is literally for me to take no damage from him now, him to stay next to me somehow, me to go over here, roll this, get this off the board, attack him, and kill him. Because once I activate this and get this off the board, it removes the terrain. Then I won't be ending my turn next to a terrain, and I'll instantly die from agoraphobia. So that's the only way. This is like a 0.1% chance. What needs to happen is I need to be here. He needs to be within 5 distance of me. I need to activate this, and then I need to hit him. Here we go. Other than that, I'm dead. It's the only way I can win. Most miraculous win ever. Here we go. Here's 2 moves. His 2 turns. Closest townsfolk. Move to target. Pepper reaches them and deal 1 damage. Oh, aftermath. Target skips their next turn, escaping from Pepin's mouth. Okay, so... what? Okay, so he moves here. I take 1 damage. I don't take it because I've activated this thing. I'm stuck inside his mouth. We'll just do this for fun, just because. As far as townsfolk, doesn't matter. Oops, doesn't matter. I'm attacking Norman. Target within 9 range. They take 1 damage. Turn around and move forward. Whatever. Yeah, he just beats me with his milk and beats me with his glass bottles. Whatever. Take like 5 damage. How much was it? So he's gonna deal 1 damage to me, and then all within. So another damage. So he's done like just a ton of damage to me. It's not like it matters. Okay, now it's my turn. I jump out of his mouth, and then I instantly die because of agoraphobia. Okay, that's the end of that. Agoraphobic sheriff kills himself. Commits suicide rather than going... Let's see what would have happened. Had I not had agoraphobia, would I have been able to do it? 1, 2, 3, 4. Would have gotten here. Need to roll a 5 or a 6, otherwise I'm dead anyway. 3, would have died anyway, because he would have just killed me next turn. But we'll see. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Without agoraphobia, so I can't do anything with the milk. So I would spend my other Mox to do this. Oh, no. No, I would have to survive through 2 more turns. Because I skipped my turn. If I didn't have agoraphobia, I'd skip my turn. I'd have to survive 2 more attacks. Then I'd have to move over here. Then I would have failed. I'd have to survive 2 more attacks. How long would it have been? Another 3. I would have had to survive 6 attacks. 5 would have had to survive 8 attacks. Another 10 attacks. A 7. I would have had to survive 10 attacks. That's 4 rounds of combat of me just doing nothing because of the way this... Because of a need to roll a 5+ on this. It should probably be lowered to like a 1 to a 3. It's too heavy for you. Otherwise, 50% chance when you get down to having him 1 life, you're just going to pass your turn forever. If you can't... Basically, it's just... You can't win unless you roll 50% chance. It's like Monopoly. You just play... Everyone's going to sit around the table rolling dice as much as they can, just like Monopoly. until someone lands on a thing or dying. So with this, it's the same thing. You're just going to sit around, roll around until someone rolls a 6+. And had someone else been somewhere else on the board, he would have just systematically killed everybody. Systematic genocide, going around the board, killing everybody while someone tries to roll a 6+. So it was very close, really fun. This should definitely be lowered. Needs to be like a 1 through a 3 or something. Other than that, really fun. Let's go ahead. We'll read what happens if you lose. Read 36. Let's read 30. Oops, press it one too many times. Let's read 36. Pepin incapacitates your party with ease. Well, he sure did. He melts down your bodies within his acidic milk, then quickly rebottles it not to waste any of the precious liquid. Over the next few days, Pepin goes door to door in Eureka Springs, peddling the same vile milk. Oops, I let go of the alt key. That was worth it. It was worth it to do the air quotes to let go of the alt key every day. Surprisingly, sales are good. Of course, there are no repeat customers. They tend to disintegrate after the first bottle. By week's end, Eureka Springs is nothing but a goo-filled ghost town. It's safe to say you've been thoroughly defeated by the protein-peddling Milkfrog. It was a valiant and violent effort by your group, but you lose. Like the bull did you lose. It's like Willy Wonka. You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir. All right, that was fun. I'm really looking forward to trying King and Queen. Be awesome if I could just get, or maybe, I don't know, maybe they will patch it in real quick and hopefully I can get that thing, whatever it was, the glue. If I could get the glue, I'll instantly try a different Final Fight. I think the Final Fights are great. This one's a little bit harsh. No one likes doing this where you're just passing turns, rolling dice over and over, especially when it's a 50% chance. People might be a little more lenient if it's only a 30% chance of do nothing. Because you can't interact with... Well, there's two things. Either I'd like to be able to interact with terrain multiple times. You know, I could try to pick it up again. Maybe if this didn't follow the terrain rules, where you could do multiple attempts to do this, then Yancey would have had like 4 attempts because he had 5 mocks. He could have tried multiple times. But the way it's worded in the rulebook, this is an obstacle. It says it right there. You only get 1 try per round. If you roll lower than a 5, you pass your turn. And if that happens to be the last turn like this, you just can never kill it. It's not because you don't have the gear to, not because you're playing well. It's just because you're not rolling a 6+ that you can never kill him because of the way it says he's always going to be at 1 health, which is not a bad thing. I think it's designed very fine. I just think it should be lowered to a 1 to 3 or not label it as an obstacle so you can try it multiple times. Great fight. Looking forward to Queen and Quen. This was fun. I had a lot of fun. Even if I can't roll bad, that's my problem. That's not a game's problem. That's my problem that I suck at rolling. So, super fun. Looking forward to Queen and Quen. Hopefully they patch it, and I'll do the next episode right away. So, thank you very much. So humbling. It's fun to play. See you in the next one.